All right, everybody. Brant here with Greenham. I'm the marketing and communications manager. Right next to me is Sven. He is our director of communications, marketing, real estate, all that stuff. So, Sven, today our topic is SEO, search engine optimization. If I'm a local business here in Moore County, can you please explain to me what search engine optimization is and why it's important?
Okay, so for any local company, but also national company, search engine optimization is super important. I always say you can have the nicest website in the world, but if it's not found, which is in essence search engine optimization, you will not have a successful website. It is like basically driving a Ferrari without fuel or with 3 wheels. So you really need search engine optimization for the website, but not only the website. We're going to get to that in a little bit, I guess.
I gotcha. Yeah. So you mentioned it there. It's kind of like a billboard going down the highway for your business, but it's online. But you mentioned it's not just the website. What else goes into a company's SEO?
Okay, so a lot of things go into that. So the big elephant in the room is really Google, right? Google will ask for things from the website, but also from your social media, and also from Google products like the Google Business Profile. You know, the Google Business Profile, that is the profile that comes up on if you search for mobile, right? If you search on mobile, to say the right thing. So on mobile, you will get the first thing that will come up is your Google Business Profile. That will definitely tell Google exactly what you're all about. So it is a conglomerate. The website is basically the foundation, but all your other online portals that you use are also super important. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, they all figure in because Google will be the one that checks all these profiles out. If you see it as a 30,000 foot view, Google is the big eye in the sky that checks everything. So anything that you put out there will be checked by Google and will function and work into the search engine optimization.
I gotcha. And last question here for this quick little tidbit. What's one tip that you could give somebody right now, a very easy tip, something off the top of your head for their SEO stuff?
Well, actually 2 tips. First one is get your Google Business Profile in order. That means if you don't have it or if you don't know where it is, get a hold of it. It is usually controlled by your Google account. And the Google account will also give you the possibility to adjust the profile. So basically, it's the same thing as you do on Facebook. You want to have your About section in there. You can actually add little blog sections. You definitely want to have your opening hours. The more, the better. And on top of it, last but definitely not least, is your reviews. You want to have reviews. The more reviews you have, the better up there. For the second part, if you look at your website, ask your web designer if they're doing anything for search engine optimization. Now, the thing that we always use is very simple, is if you go up into the tab bar of your website, and if it says just home there or just about, it's very simple to see that because most people have WordPress sites, and that's the standard that WordPress does. It puts up a tag up on top in your tab from the navigation that's exactly the name of the website page. And usually that's the home page, the about page. So if you see that, you can absolutely be sure that nothing has been done for search engine optimization. There's going to be more videos about this, I'm guessing. You're going to ask me more questions where we go a little bit more in depth, but that's a great overview.
Awesome.
Any last words from you, Brent, you have?
Let's get to optimizing some search engines.
Let's do it.
Awesome.